Something to be mindful of as you start creating websites is that both HTML and CSS are processed by the browser, which means different browsers might render web pages differently. Let's look at a few examples. The first is my contact page over on casabona.org. This is what it looks like in Google Chrome. You could see that there's a simple header, my photo, and then a form with multiple fields on it. Keep an eye in particular on this drop down select box. Now let's go over to Safari. You could see that the website looks pretty much the same, but the select box does render slightly differently. This does not break the page in any way, it's just something to keep in mind. And finally, let's look at this in Microsoft's Edge browser. Again, you'll see some minor changes between this Chrome and Safari, but nothing that really breaks the website. Now let's look at a WebP image gallery over on the Google Developers dock. WebP is supported by all current browsers, but it's not supported by some older versions of Safari. So here's what the WebP gallery looks like in Microsoft Edge. We see the JPEG on the left and the WebP image on the right. Now let's take a look at it in Chrome. This page looks pretty identical to the one in Microsoft Edge. We've got the JPEG on the left and the WebP on the right. And now let's take a look at it in my version of Safari, which is an older version. You can see that the WebP image is completely broken because in my version of Safari, WebP is not yet supported. So this is an instance where some browsers support something and the website looks fine, but not all browsers do, which means that some of the web page is going to look broken. This is something to keep in mind as you create your own websites. And you'll learn some tips and tricks along the way to make sure you're best supporting all browsers.